A couple of things to address. Firstly, shoutouts to YouTube user Betsy Lee for providing me the link to the episode. I gotta see it, and boy, was it funny. Second off, if you notice the hashtag support ROTTMNT, it's because I'm doing it to show my support for this show. And if anyone who's watching Rise of the TMNT, use the hashtag. We want to tell Nickelodeon that we do not want it on Nicktoons Network. We want new episodes on the main network. Now let's get this over with. I'm MegamanNG, and I welcome you guys to another Rise of the TMNT episode review. Today we're going to be talking about episode 21A of Season 1, Man vs. Sewer. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Yeah, insert obligatory reference. I'll provide a summary as well as some of the main points. Let's get started. The turtles are gearing up for a bit of R&R in the sewers. Everyone is looking forward to a day of fun, though Raph is a different case because he starts to have some panic attacks. It's not all bad, but during their little ride in the lazy sewer river, Raph gets separated from his siblings. And it gets worse when he loses his tube and football as well as his mind. Now Raph must endure the one thing he isn't used to, being alone. It's a true test of skill and sanity. Can Raph be able to reunite with his brothers? Or will the feeling of isolation overwhelm him to the point of insanity? Yeah, this episode is actually officially out today, but in truth, the episode was leaked. The episode was in fact leaked a few days before it was supposed to be aired. I don't know why they did this, but this is a reason why I don't like what Nickelodeon is doing now, forcing newer episodes on the Nicktoons Network. And in some cases, they just don't show it on, they only show it on Nick On Demand, and not everybody has that. But anyway, like I said, this episode along with The Mutant Menace was actually released a few days before released. Now that it's officially out, according to the TMNT Wikia, I have within my right to review it. And how fitting, too. This episode's plot centers on Raphael. It's a Raph-focused episode. And here, he has to try to find his siblings before being alone drives him mad. It doesn't help that Raph also has to contend with the Sando Brothers. And yes, the Sando Brothers are in this episode, but I'll be explaining that in a bit. Like I mentioned earlier, this episode is a Raph-focused one. Since most of it, or rather, most of it is centered on him, while his brothers are always off trying to find him, not realizing that Raph's own actions put them in the predicament. This episode also cements one of Raphael's biggest weaknesses, being alone. I know that feeling because I don't like that. I don't like being alone because being alone truly does stink. It truly does, especially when you're all by yourself and you really don't know what the heck to do. It can be really scary, really problematic, but overall, it can be like a complete mess. It could be like scary sometimes. But in the case of Raphael, being alone without his siblings to depend on, can drive him mad. And in some cases, have him turn into a barbaric beast. And I'm not kidding. When I saw Raph go nuts, it was crazy. Oh, did I forget to mention the title of the episode is a play on Man vs. Wild, starring Bear I Need Water Grills? Just saying. It does focus on Raphael, and I really do like the episode. I really do like how they decided to take one of Raphael's weaknesses and incorporate it in the episode itself. I really did enjoy it. He's in a situation he can't handle. Not to mention, I still love the animation. I mean it. There are moments in the episode where the animation truly shines. Whether it be Donatello being smarky as all heck, or Raphael who absolutely goes nuts. And the look on his face is one of fear. I really do mean that. It's just so well done that I'm surprised not many people are talking about this. The many expressions are just awesome and shows that this show has its own style and flair. Now, if only Nickelodeon cannot screw it over already as it is, because judging by how things are, they already have. Oh, did I forget to mention that the Sando Brothers appear? Yeah, the Sando Brothers. They're just an afterthought, because Raph beat them down within about a minute or so during his insanity state. But surprisingly enough, it's his siblings that end up saving him, because being alone too long drove him nuts, and it was because of his brothers that helped get him back. But I have to ask, who thought it was a good idea to steal the tires of the battle shell? Because that's how the whole thing happened to begin with. I mean, by the end of the episode, I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, Donnie's showing up, drinking from his drink, and then when he sees all the tires gone, Oh boy, he's mad. And I love his expression when he's angry. He just crushes it and just yells out, Raph! It was just hilarious, without a doubt. Here are some highlights I know. Raph struggling to adjust being alone and then going mad. You actually get to see him like lash out. And that's not to say I blame him. Being alone really does stink. But it's how it's done in the episode that makes it hilarious. Not to mention the turtles restoring him back to normal with the use of a football. And did I forget the ending? The ending is still just as funny. I mean, a better way to end the episode realizing Don and he just flips out. Like I said, I love the animation in this episode. Everything about it is solid. I give this an episode an 8.5. And thankfully now that I've seen it, hey, I'm pretty fortunate. We are going to be getting new episodes next week. But like I said, this episode is an 8.5 because I love the animation. I really did enjoy that it's focused on Raphael. And it's pretty solid all throughout. I liked it. I've been enjoying the show since it began. The only thing I hope for is that the series doesn't get screwed over. I'm not kidding. I've already discussed this enough, but I always have this feeling that this show is going to end up getting screwed over. I know it, because with what's happening on Nickelodeon, who knows? But only time will tell. The only thing I hope for is that they do what is right and not, and give the show the love that it deserves. And if you haven't been watching the show, please do. We need to show Nickelodeon that we really do care. That we really want this show to succeed and not have it suffer like so many others. Use the hashtag support ROTTMNT to show your love for the series. That is going to be it for this review. You guys will be getting new reviews next week, hopefully on Sunday, and I will see you then. If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It all means a lot to me. Oh yeah, I'll see you guys next week for when we got 2 more episode reviews coming up. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Cowabunga!